do we get to Dogman Land? On a wing and a prayer and a wave of the hand. Who will we meet when we get there? The flowers of the fields and the birds of the air in Dogman Land. Dogman Land. Dogman Land. What will we do in Dogman Land? Swim in the sea and stroll on the sand. How will we sleep when the day is done? By the light of the moon and a setting sun in Dogman Land. Dogman Land. Dogman Land. Who will be king in Dogman Land? You and me and a one-man band. Dogman Land. Who will bow as the king walks past? The leaves in the trees and the wind in the grass in Dogman Land. Dogman Land. Dogman Land.
Time for breakfast, Dogman, Dogman's father said. There's bacon or bananas, there's beans or buttered bread, there's cornflakes or there's kippers, there's omelettes or there's oats. That sounds fine, says Dogman. I'll have it all, on toast. The kitchen door flew open, and face alight with pride, Mrs. Lighthouse Keeper hopped and skipped inside. She danced around the kitchen, she grinned from ear to ear. Whatever is the matter? Her husband said in fear. I've won, she told them. Success, she cried, success! For I described our dream home in 20 words or less. Then, taking out her letter, puffed up, pleased and proud, Mrs. Lighthouse Keeper read to them aloud. No one new to talk to, nowhere new to walk. Let me leave my lighthouse, take me to New York. Mr. Lighthouse Keeper sat back in his chair. Mr. Lighthouse Keeper gave a baffled stare. New York, he muttered slowly. Have I got this right? The town that no one sleeps in, parties day and night, burger joints and discos, dancing night and day. Hordes and hordes of people, hooray, he cried, hooray! Round and round the lighthouse he capered full of bliss, giving Dogman's mother a wet and sloppy kiss. Mrs. Lighthouse Keeper giggled with delight, but suddenly her husband turned a dreadful white. What about the lighthouse? He muttered, looking sick. What about the spindles? What about the wick? What about the sailors on the stormy sea? Don't be daft, said Dogman. Leave all that to me. Then Dogman's whiskers stiffened. He turned around and sniffed. His fur began to bristle. His tail began to twitch. Then, pointing to the window, he said, What's that I hear? Something big and noisy. Is there danger near? Dogman and his parents raced outside and saw a helicopter hover high above the shore. The helicopter pilot yelled above the din, Your new home is waiting! Hurry up, hop in! A rope was quickly lowered. Tied to it a chair. Mrs. Lighthouse Keeper rose up in the air. Her husband followed after, and fading out of sight, cried, Don't forget the lighthouse! Keep it burning bright! Off into the distance the helicopter flew, leaving Dogman waving, fading from his view.